Hello, this is Reno, the French golf coach. Welcome on this new video. I'm going to explain you how to bring your golf to another level. There is a big difference between being effective and being efficient. Most of people want to be effective on a course, which is a good thing. But in this video, I'm going to explain to you how to be efficient at the same time. Being effortless, being smooth, having a good contact of ball, and be able to control the trajectory of your ball. This video has 4 steps. The first is the swing. The second is the ball contact. The third is the ball trajectory. And the fourth step, and is probably the most important because it's because of the fourth step that the 3 first are working. So watch this video closely until the end to understand the whole concept I'm going to tell you. But just before, let me show you where we are today. We're in the spectacular golf course Zagaleta. It's a beautiful place, beautiful golf course down south of Spain, close by Marbella. You can see the Gibraltar rock on the end right of your screen. It's a beautiful course. Well, let's go with the first step. The first step is about swing. But just remember what the swing means. At the origin, just a swing, like a swing in your garden where the children are playing. This is the swing. We should maybe use the pendulum. Pendulum is a real definition of golf swing. It's a golf pendulum. And what is the pendulum? Pendulum definition is a motion of an object who moves by itself with inertia. This is the principle of pendulum. Inertia means no control. If I take this club as a stick and I just want to make this club moving like a pendulum, you can see that it's not something really technical. I don't think really about my body. I just focus about the pendulum. And what's the most important part of this pendulum? If my goal is hitting a ball, the most important part is exactly what happened there, just in a little distance, just here. This is what we just want to do with the swing. This is the best vision you can have in pendulum. I've met in 2000 Gary Player. I was working in Indonesia at this time as a golf pro in one of his courses, and he said that people believe that everything is on a swing body, but the real thing is just keep in mind the only goal of any golf swing is just brushing the grass like this. He did that many times. He said, this is just what you want to do. So if I take this stick, just like you've done 1,000 times when you've been a child, taking a branch in a forest and just hitting like a little rock. We all done this all our life with sometimes success and we sometimes fail. But if I fail, I do it again and again, but your mind was always the same. Just wanted to do a swing, but in a pendulum way, not in a way that my body needs to work in this principle. Join your feeling of pendulum on your golf swing because it's the same thing. For sure, to make this swing in golf, you need some fundamentals, but the idea is always the same. I don't want to repeat all the time the fundamentals, but if you want to see my 4 video on fundamentals, just click below on the link. And on this page, you can access these 4 fundamental videos that I call RRRB. You're more welcome to join, and then we will keep contact. Now, the second point. When you have this swing, but what's going to happen with the direction, and what's going to happen with the contact? Direction is the third point. The second point is the contact. How do I manage the contact with this swing? If I can do it in a consistent way, I have everything I need to play golf. I will not change my swing. I will change my posture, my setup. Look, I go down with my body, then I know my club is going to be down. I want to be up, it's going to be up. I want to hit a driver, means you want the club go down to up in an impact zone. I move my body like this. If I want to hit this ball clean with no divot, first, I feel my balance. I feel I'm very comfortable. Then I do my swing, always the same thing. I do my swing. Okay, can I brush the grass? Okay, I want no divot. I put the ball right in the middle. I stay a little bit high. I will not take a divot. No divot. Okay. I want a light divot. I will not change my swing. This is not my responsibility to put the club down. It's just the responsibility of the setup. If I do that, it's just like I'm tilting like this. And then I know the club is going to be a little bit more on the way down at the impact. You want the divot? I just need to do exactly the same swing. Exactly the same swing. I bend the left knee and I go. And then you can see that I had the contact on the way down. I did exactly the same swing. My setup is the key. This is for divot, no divot, driver. First is the swing. Second is the relationship between the swing and the ground. and the third is the trajectory. Stay tuned till the 4, because the 4 is the one who makes everything consistent. I know what happened. When I teach like this, after 10 minutes, they say, oh, Reno, I feel so comfortable. I feel so comfortable. If you tell me to be comfortable, I can see that I can liberate totally my club. I feel totally free. But the ball is going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. The ball is going to where the club is looking at. The first part of the trajectory is always where the club is looking at. And I will give you something. You should never have a club square at the impact, because the first part of the direction is the club face. The second part is the path of the club. That means the ball always fly where the club look at, and then turn left or turn right. And very short amount of them stay straight. But you don't want to play straight. You want to play with effect all the time. Because if you square to the target, the only thing you're going to do is outward trajectory. Mean trajectory, go to the target and go away from the target. You all want, just like professional and like all the amateur and all the beginner learn to play golf, you want to do inward trajectory. Ball go on the side and come back in the middle through fade and draw. And how to manage this? It's way more easy than you believe. I invite you to watch the interview I've done with Mr. Bernhard LANGER 2 years ago in Portugal. He gave me this advice. He told me, and it changed a lot of things in my mind, and I want you to change your mind too. He told me, when I do a fade or when I do a draw, I never change the swing. My swing is always the same. I want a fade, I want a draw, I change the club face. I want to do a fade, I open the club face. And I do always the same swing. Open the club face, and I do the swing. And then I have a fade. This is more a slice, actually. If you want to draw, I close the club face. Close the club face, same swing. And then you see, it's a bit tough draw, maybe a little bit. This was not a very good shot. But you can tell, this ball turned right or left with the same swing. I just changed the setup of my club in my hands. But that means, if you have some draw or slice or whatever, you maybe doesn't need to change swing. You just need to change the club face orientation in your hands and the setup. Everything on the setup. But now, the path of the club, you don't care about yourself. I like personally a pass not parallel. I really don't like being parallel. I like the pass a little bit into out, just like I throw the stick to my dog. I talk about this in other videos. Not over the top. It's comfortable to do into out. So even if your pass is a bit outside, it's outside, but if I turn my body, then it's inside relative to the target. Open the club face, aim to the left. Then you can see this is a fade. And finish on the target, even if at the end slice and fade is the same. And then I want to draw. Draw is just the opposite. I close the club face in my hand. My club face watching left in my hand for right-handed. But I aim my body on the right. Always the same swing. And then I can manage my ball fly only with my club face orientation in a hand. And I can manage my divot and my contact only with my posture. And then I can do always the same natural swing. Then you see this is a draw. But basically, it's always the same swing. Now let's talk about the fourth point. It's the most important. Why? Because everything starts from the swing, I told you. But I know you. I know me. I know golf players. The difficult thing in this is not the contact. It's not the trajectory. I think you understood something today. But the difficult thing is having the mental discipline strong enough to accept to just do always the same swing. And my advice is this one. Next time you go on course, driving range is different. Why your practice swing are always better than the swing with the ball? Because you care about the end. Because you care about what the ball is going to do. I don't care. You cannot control this. The only thing you can control is being strong enough in your mind to accept to do always the same swing and the same balance at the finish. Balance is one of the fundamentals, but it's not the subject of the video. But when I'm on a course, I just want, and I need to have this discipline in my mind. I need to do always the same swing. Whatever the finish, can be senior finish like this, I really don't care, but my body knows. I need to listen to my body. If I feel comfortable, if I feel balanced, if I feel smooth and relaxed, then it's the win. You will cut your handicap by 2. Then you can control the contact just with your setup, control the trajectory with your club face at the setup. Okay, I want to fade open. But now, I need to be strong enough to accept to do my practice swing. Always the same swing. One more. I want to draw. Close the club face a little bit. I am to the right, but now I'm strong enough to do always the same swing. Rhythm, balance until the finish. That's 2 success. I love it. I didn't succeed all my ball today in the video. So this is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, I will do more. And for those who want to go further in my philosophy of golf, please click the link below and you will find me on another page with the other videos about the 4 fundamentals you really need to know by heart. See you in the next video. Not the best.